Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Newbie Rumble 5. I'm filling in for Takir because he's being murdered by Uni. I just finished getting murdered by Uni, so I have 2 weeks to do a bunch of assignments. Isn't that great? But we're doing this instead. So this is just going to be some demonstration matches. We've got 4 blueprints submitted. I almost missed one, but found it just in time. We've got the Prosecutor, the Scalpel, the Tumblehomed, and the Wheel of Pain. Yep. I haven't seen any of these yet. I don't know how the matchups are going to look, so I'm going to start the match, have a quick look over them, watch them fight each other, see what we think. Okay. Let's see. Who are you? Well, no prize for guessing which ship this is. This must be Scribbles' Scalpel. It looks good. Interesting choice of, I wonder if these are decorative or not. Because there's a lot of stuff on that bow. Must be decorative. You wouldn't want, what is that, a radar beacon? You wouldn't want that attracting fire straight to your sensory equipment and your smoke. What's going on here? Laser emitters. Nice big gun. I think this one's already had some matches in the Newbie Rumble 5, so I won't get into it too much. Let's see what we've got for engines. We've got a fuel engine, quite nice. Ooh, interesting. 1 meter APS. Wonder what you're firing. Probably some kind of hybrid CWIS close-in weapon system and damage shell. Ooh, ring shields too. Now that's an interesting choice. Interceptors, undoubtedly. Looking solid. How much does it cost? Exactly 15,000. Very nice. And on the other side we have... Well, that's not right. This would be the Prosecutor by Sir. You know, I think we've seen this one fight before as well. Where are your barrels? There we go. Nice redundant detections all over it. Low on the deck. It's an interesting choice because any kind of surface explosive that goes off there is going to wipe those out. We have some detection on the turret. What's going on here? Plenty of exhausts. I like the stripes. It's a much bulkier ship. And it's got its up props and lead. Lead's an interesting choice. If you're running up props, wouldn't you try and keep it as light as possible and just let them keep you stable? Who knows? Maybe there's a secret genius reason. Let's see how the fight goes. Prosecutor's found its target and is opening up. Already taking damage from the Scalpel. Oh, as predicted, there goes that first set of sensors. Luckily, we've got 4 eyes on this. Oop, there goes 2. Prosecutor might have some serious accuracy issues as this goes on. Ooh, yeah, that's risky. Let's see how the Scalpel's doing. Were those torpedoes? Ooh, lucky I saw these. These will be fun to watch. And they're unguided? Well, it looks cool at least. Certainly dramatic. How's the Scalpel doing? I think you've just come into a ring shield facing now, haven't you? Interesting choice. You're very thin. You'd think a front-sider might be... A front-siding facing might be more ideal. Wow. Look at that laser defense go. I didn't see any laser defense built into it, but it seems like it's paying off. Scalpel definitely looks like the faster of the two as well. Lasers doing their work again. Not too Hey, that's nice. Captain's up here enjoying the ride. And let's see. Repairing that barrel. Solid choice. Let's see if it... Whoop! Your own missiles. Now that is unfortunate. Wonder what you could have done to offset that. You could have set the turret to just idle at like a few degrees off. I mean, I don't know, that's just really unfortunate, isn't it? Let's see how the prosecutor's doing. It's keeping up quite effectively. But, ooh, yeah, it's lost those eyes. Is that a Dedi Blade? Very nice. That's going to keep you moving with... I wonder if it's using engine power. It looks like a big one, so maybe it isn't, but maybe it is. I wonder if you set any up force fraction on that. Is that one layer of armor on the top? Now that is an interesting choice. You'd be in for a rough time against the Moonholder with 1 meter of top armor, I know that much. In fact, you'd be in for a rough time against pretty much anything running crams. Is that wood, or is that reinforced wood? No top casing on that gun compartment. That might be an explosive risk. Is the prosecutor having trouble firing? Is it taking damage through to its gun casing? No, it hasn't. Very thick armor on the front there, and it's paying off. Rear armor's still looking good. Ooh, that engine compartment's not happy. How much were you supposed to cost? Well, it's going down, so maybe you cost 150,000 at the start. Unfortunate engine armoring. You know, you can have that engine ridge under the water down here, and just have it vent its exhaust into the sea, which also makes you less susceptible to infrared tracking missiles, I believe. Speaking of missiles, let's see if you've overcome the laser defense yet. Wow, that thing is still going. Scalpel's honestly wow, and it got the gun repaired? I should probably mention that this is in the latest update, which happened like pretty much just as I started recording this. There's been some changes to APS shells that might affect it. For one, APS shells without a pen depth fuse now have pen depth as long as they have one of those kinetic heads. They'll keep going until they run out of kinetic damage. So, yeah, pen depth shells are going to be slightly better if they didn't have fuses. They've gone from unviable to viable. Shouldn't affect these fights, but you never know. Ooh, that's not good. I think we've finally lost what little engine power was keeping it stable. That's never what you want, is it? Let's see how the Scalpel's doing. Scalpel at 100%. Honestly, pretty impressive. I mean, I guess heavy armor in your turret caps will do that. That is a really nice... Why is the front of the cockpit bridge? I'm wondering why the sides are so opaque. Ah, whatever. It looks great, at least. Would have loved to have seen a high explosive, hold on. Did the Scalpel just run out of, materials? Well, unless the prosecutor can repair, then, the Scalpel's probably gonna win on points unless it sinks. It's definitely, rolling dramatically. Ooh, prosecutor's still firing. Put a hole in some of those air pumps and Sir might still win this. Let's see how the prosecutor is listing. Ooh. Definitely seen better days. I have to say, I'm really amazed that none of this detonated. I mean, look at that. Oh, that might slow you down. Those destroyed gun parts explain a lot. Are you repairing? 75.3. You're not using any materials, so my guess is no. Alright. Guess we're waiting out the last 2 minutes. Would it have a serious impact on the, is this the laser system? I've lost the beam. Forget it. Oh, that's a good sign. Hey, and 10 minutes are up. I can stop, jabbering to myself. Well, congratulations, Scalpel. In this specific matchup, you have overcome the Prosecutor. Congratulations to both of you, though, because I saw some pretty solid weapons, and you've managed to both still be floating with passive buoyancy, and if you'd had more materials, still be fighting. So, solid ship designs. Let's take a quick look through the Prosecutor before I move on to the next one. What are you looking at? Is that a pleak? Not a pleak. Is that alloy around the turret cap? That's certainly a choice. Not the choice I would have made, but certainly a choice. I like wood in composite armor. It's generally, I feel like a metal wood metal sandwich is probably the way to go. Just because that way your wood gets the AC bonus. Not that the Scalpel had to worry about that, packing ring shields. Which would have done a lot to shut down the AC of those missiles, so who knows? That might have been a deciding factor. Anyway, that's the match. Hope everyone enjoyed. I'm gonna load in the next boats and probably cut this in post. And we're back. Let's see. Yep, we have Tumblehomed by Egg the Excellent Egg. Very nice name. And we have the Wheel of Pain, which I'm sure everyone has been traumatized by now. Sunny's submission. Okay. Tumblehomed is looking interesting. Let's look at your cost. Under cost. Interesting. Is Egg a past champion? I don't know. I'm not doing any research for this. And you are probably arguably a hovercraft, but part of you is in the water and you got entered. So, congrats. We all know what you do. Lots of guns, lots of rams, crams, guns. You hit things. Very nice. I'd spend more time on it, but it's already had an intro video for this edition of the Newbie Rumble. On this side of the field, what are we looking at? A missile connector, right on the front, laser block. Interesting. I hope that doesn't get blown off instantly. I like these detections. It's interesting that you chose to use glass to continue it out and have that nice shape, even though the glass is structurally pretty worthless. I always have respect for someone who sacrifices utility for aesthetics. Very nice. 90-degree camera, 90-degree camera. Now that's an interesting choice. I would have gone straight for trackers, but who knows, maybe it'll pay off. I don't actually know how they work under the new detection system. Missiles are interesting. Are those heat heads? I wonder if you're planning to fire them in a specific order. Like, you got a lot of... Is that frag? Yeah. So they're not going to get blown apart. A lot of little heat missiles. Some very big... Aren't those sonar heads the orange ones? And a big old frag. Those are What are those? Medium missiles? No, they're large. No huge allowed in this tournament. Interceptors, are they? No, these look like, maybe I'm misreading it. These look like more heat weapons. What have we got here? More torpedoes? Interesting choice. A laser block on the back. Nice little detection tower. That's gonna be interesting to see. I like those detection towers, but who knows, maybe it'll be effective. What are you? More missiles. So this is just a massive missile barge. Best I can tell. What are these? Shocker, more missiles. Shocker, more missiles, and I like that. I like the really super sharp, low drag design on this, like, what is that? Snub nose. Who knows? Maybe it's quick as. I'm not seeing the big steam props, but this does look a little, no, those are just regular props, aren't they? There's no tricky spin clipping going on. Let's check the armor first, before we get too into it. We've got stone underneath, torpedo risk, but no torpedoes. Wood on deck, ooh. Even though that's reinforced wood, that's a risky move. That stuff is not super strong. And you don't have a lot protecting these missiles. That would definitely be a bad move going up against the last two ships. Against Sunny with very little range damage, it's probably a great choice. What have we got in here? All kinds of alloys set up to defend... what are you defending? Something on a turret. Probably that detection system. Going all the way up the middle, if I had to guess. Lots of empty space for air pumps. Heavy armor around the AI? Is it a particularly big AI? Oh, you have ammo in here too. Fair enough. It's not a particularly big AI. I wonder how high it's going to float if it's got all those air pumps. Look at those missiles go. We'll follow the Wheel of Pain because it's, what's going on there? Are they interceptors? Not moving too quickly yet. I wonder if something's wrong with the Wheel of Pain. Seems like it's drifting sideways. Are those wheels meant to be rotating it? It seems like they're at odds with the tail fin. Well, this will be a quick one, won't it? Jet's finally kicked in. Quick swim. And we're up. You can probably go forward now, Wheel of Pain. Oh, it is raining those, I wonder why it's having trouble. It's got so many paddle wheels left. I guess all those small missiles are paying off. Let's see how the face is doing. Actually, I changed my mind. Let's follow this cram cannon in. because I want to see what happens to that armor if a hit comes through. Evidently nothing. It is a decently quick ship, and it's paying off. Laser beams blocked, I guess. Yellow means on target. I've never actually used too many of the laser beam riders, so I wouldn't know. To me, though, it looks like this is going to be a pretty easy clap for the Tumblehomed. Tell you what, if you can win it in 5 minutes, I'll load in the Prosecutor. Torpedoes must be loving this. Whoa! It's like a confetti gun. Well, you know, heavy armor's nice, but if you land enough explosive hits, you'll cut the barrel off. Amazed the missiles are still holding together, actually. I would have expected them to get knocked off pretty soon, pretty early. Let's have a look at the face. It is a fine face. It's not doing much for it, but it is majestic. I'm guessing those are the interceptors. Maybe they're using all the materials and stopping the big boys from firing. Oh, there goes the stability pylon. Stability is the word, isn't it? Someone's going for a swim. And that's a kill. Congratulations, Tumblehomed Corvette. The Wheel of Pain had nothing on you. Let's get back to the setup. Teams. Team 2. Prosecutor by Sar. And begin. Honestly, I'm expecting the Prosecutor to win this one, so I'm gonna watch the Tumblehome so we can see how the damage goes. See if we learn anything from it. The spread on those missiles is interesting. Oh, now that's cool. The whole top of the bridge rotates. That explains what that turret was and why that top detection tower is shaped the way it is. The amount of damage coming out of the Tumblehomed is pretty impressive. The sheer volume of projectiles, but there goes one turret. I expect these kinds of... There's another one. These kinds of hits are going to continue. Lack of missile defense is always a danger. That top armor is holding together surprisingly well. I wonder how thick the side armor is. I didn't look too... Oh, hold on, it's actually a pretty solid barge, from the side at least. I wonder if the Prosecutor's lost its main guns again. If it's lost those barrels, it might be in real trouble. Looks like it. It definitely wasn't shooting shells that small last time, and... I don't know, it looks like it should be fine. I wonder where it's been snipped. Detections are fine, but somehow that big cannon just keeps getting crippled. It's a strange issue. Maybe it's something to do with heat penetration. Heat or squash. Hitting dead in that center and coming right through, because surely it wasn't this small. tumble home repairing its turrets. Are those, no one-turn module, I guess. Might have been a better, strategy to account for. I wonder if they have fire controls. Well, let's let, nature take its course. Well, the Excellence out of materials, so no more repairing. Prosecutor's got 11,000 to go. It just has to take, what is that, 6% off the egg? So my guess is that top armor is going to be its undoing. And the missiles will get in and take out some expensive components. But it's probably going to take a while, so back to the double speed. Alright, I'm calling it. The Tumblehomed has no way to retaliate, no way to repair, and the Prosecutor is on higher health. That's a win for the Prosecutor. Congratulations. I don't believe you can repair, which is a shame for you, because you really, really need to get this gun working. I don't know why it keeps breaking, but I don't know, get some redundancy in it on those gauge increases or something, because that is, that's never what you want to see, is it? As for the Tumblehomed, solid missile build. Small missiles probably aren't that great for, what were you using them for? Heat? I don't know, maybe. But the real, oh, that's a solid sandwich of armor on the side, but definitely think about a thicker deck, because a lot of stuff is ballistic. Would have eaten heat and Hesh shells, though, in your defense. Would have done great against that. What's going on in there? What is that? The reinforced wood? I'm not sure why you chose reinforced wood. You probably could have had a... I don't know, as a spall liner it's not that great because of the higher AC. You probably would have been better off having wood than reinforced wood, assuming this is wood. I don't know. Anyway, let's see how you do against the scalpel. And we're back. This time, it's Scalpel versus the Tumblehomed, just to, not picking on you, I promise. Just want to, really let you have a good look at how your ship performs in different circumstances. Really, you know, really get to feel smug about my call about the 1 meter wood top armor. That's probably a deliberate risk-reward choice, especially considering how thick the side armor is. We'll see how you do, because I want to see if the dedicated missile spam can get through the Scalpel's lasers. I still haven't figured out where it's keeping those things. Possibly in the superstructure. Oh, dude. Oh no, they're getting through. Doing any damage? A decent bit. Let's see, these look like they're having huge problems. Do those have delayed one-turns on them or something? They're definitely tracking, but maybe not well. Are they some kind of weird hybrid torpedo missile? I just don't know. Well, that's not looking good. If you want to launch torpedoes... Oh, I guess you do have torpedo turrets down here. You might as well just make them wider, because turrets don't actually cause any drag. Ooh, I like that. That is nice. You know you can put rudders on them and turn them into hybrid steering and like thrust and ruddery deals? The large rudders. I don't think I'm saying anything of value at this point. I might just zoom out, speed it up. Big problem for the Excellent is a reliance on repair bots, because that really chews through your materials, and when you run out, well, that's it, isn't it? Biggest problem with the wood deck is... Actually, it only costs 1 material to repair, so... I guess as repair bot economy goes, it might actually be a really intelligent choice. Yeah, I feel bad now, because that might actually have been a very deliberate tactical decision. That... Wonder what the aim card on the Scalpel is looking for. Well, the egg's below health and out of materials, so there's no need to drag this on for however long it's going to take. Congratulations, Scalpel! 2 for 2. Prosecutors 1 for 2. Tumble Home is what? 1 for 3. And Wheel of Pain is 0 for 1. I hope you all got some good data out of this, got some stuff to work on. And I'll see you back in the real brackets for the real Newbie Rumble 5. That's the video off and audio off.